The people of Iran are angry. Currency has plunged to a record low and inflation has continued to soar.
That's right, Shivan. The country's economic situation is in shambles. As Iran's clerical regime looks the other way, large protests have broken out across the country.
Now, cities like Tehran, Isfahan, Shiraz, Mashhad, they witnessed massive protests on Monday. They were the biggest since 2022 when 22-year-old Masa Amini died in police custody. At some places in Tehran, the police even fired tear gas to disperse the protesters.
And traders as well as shopkeepers rallied near Grand Bazaar in Iran's capital after a very long time.
The Grand Bazaar played a significant role in toppling Iran's Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi back in 1979. The bazaar merchants were traditionally supporters of the clergy as they catered to the lower middle class. They were angered by the Shah's harsh anti-inflation measures. Following this, they went on a strike for weeks in 1978 and also provided financial help to anti-monarchy protesters. The strikes resulted in the crippling of Iran's economy. Eventually, the pressure forced the Shah to flee Iran.
The current protests come in the backdrop of Iran's currency, the rial, crashing to 1.42 million to the US dollar. Also, the inflation rate in December jumped to 42.2%, which is 1.8% higher than in November. Food prices have also risen by 72% and medical items are up by as much as 50% compared to December last year. In fact, the government's plan to raise taxes in the new year also riled the protesters across the country.
Battered by the protests, the Iranian government has begun to cave. Mohammad Reza Farzin, the head of Iran's central bank, has resigned. And meanwhile, Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian has adopted a conciliatory approach. Pezeshkian says he has asked his interior minister to hold talks with the protesters and listen to their legitimate demands. He affirmed that the government will try to resolve the problems faced by the people. The Iranian president also hinted at a plan to reform the monetary system and protect the purchasing power of citizens.
Now, parallelly, Iran's parliament speaker, Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, has conceded that the people's concerns over economic hardships must be addressed. He has also advocated for a dialogue with the protesters.
People's concerns and protests regarding livelihood problems must be responded to with full responsibility and dialogue, especially with representatives of guilds, and taking necessary measures focused on increasing people's purchasing power and reforming the economic decision-making process must be placed on the agenda of executive officials.
Ayatollah Khamenei's regime has also faced global rebuke. Taking to social media, the US ambassador to the UN, Mike Waltz, expressed solidarity with the protesting Iranians. He claimed that the people of Iran desire freedom, with a negligible chance of a let-up in sanctions, coupled with the risk of a broader conflict involving Israel and the US. Iran is likely to remain on the boil.